Hey guys, welcome back to Adventures of Well, Me. Hope the autofocus is working properly. Camera, I'm watching you. This game is actually very fitting for Gamer Day. This morning before I went to work, I actually watched a video about Platinum Games. So, the fact that I had a game here from Platinum Games sitting here today, ready to talk about this, is fitting. I've had it here for over a week, just sitting ready to make this video. This is important because Platinum Games were doing a Kickstarter that I found out this morning. This is probably 2-3 weeks after this announcement has actually come out live, but at the time of recording, that's what's just happened. There's been a Kickstarter from Platinum Games about Wonderful 101 going to Nintendo Switch and possibly other consoles. Bayonetta, Platinum Games. Sega. Nintendo saved this franchise. And we got Bayonetta 2 as well on the Wii. So I've got both of them. I got Bayonetta 1 and 2. This is just the standalone Bayonetta 1 disc on the Wii. I really like this game. I wasn't sure what to expect of it. I really only picked it up because I kind of, at that point, it was like, I'd heard some good things about it, and it was kind of like to get this was kind of like good to add to collection. Somewhat with value in that, and then they re-released it on the Switch. I didn't pick up a physical copy when that first came out, and now to get the physical copy that comes with physical Bayonetta 1 is like $300 in Australia to get something out here. That's expensive. You can get physical of Bayonetta 2 with a digital copy of Bayonetta, but I want the physical of both, and I'm so annoyed that I didn't pick that up straight away. But that's the problem. There was so many games coming out at the time when that was coming out on both consoles that it was something I just overlooked, and I wish I didn't. I just overlooked it at the time. Kicking myself now because it's so expensive, and I will probably never get a physical copy of it now. But at least I've got it on the Wii U, and if I really want, I can get a digital copy on the Switch. Probably won't though, because I've played through this and I've almost finished Bayonetta 2 on the Wii U as well. So I don't really need to go out and buy a new copy of that game, unless they've enhanced it, and I guess the graphics will probably be a little bit better, maybe. I don't know. That's something I should check out. But this is oh, just open the cover. I don't even know what you'd call the genre. It's very similar to Devil May Cry, so it's like an action shooter, combo-based fighting game, whereas you play as the witch Bayonetta and you fight off like demons and angels or whatever. I don't even know like the full story, to be honest. It's a very confusing story to think about it, but it is a challenging game, and that is one thing I like. And it's got massive like bosses, and I love games that have like, you know, you've got your standard kind of action combat situations, and then you go into the boss battle, and it is massive, and it's like just this tower that you have to take down. And God of War 3 did it? I think it was God of War 3, the one that's got the Cyclops in it, where like he's massive and he's essentially like the level, but he's also like the boss of the level technically, when you look at it that way. I love those big battles like that. I liked playing Shadow of the Colossus, even though I found it frustrating because it was just a big boss that you had to take down. I love games that do that. And when you take them down, you just feel so powerful. This game was kind of similar to that. And then you have like the build up until you do the special climax attacks, and in those attacks you summon like these powerful hair beasts. It's really strange when you think about it. These hair beasts that then destroy the monsters and all that. That was cool. That was cool. I liked doing that. And I liked all the different abilities you can get, and the mix of combat between like the kicking and shooting, punching, whatever it is, like however it works. It was crazy fast combat when you're in it with like these massive battles. My watch is telling me to breathe. Shh. But it was fun. It was a fun game, and I didn't expect it. I think that was the best part. I played it not really knowing what was in store for me. and I loved it. I loved how that game changed my perception of video games. I mean, like, because the other, like, Platinum games, I played Wonderful 101 on the Wii U, and it's alright. It's not, like, the greatest game, and I think it's great that they're doing a remake of it for the Switch, because I think all of the games that were on the Wii U, and, like, the exclusive games, kind of need to be ported to the Switch, because they're great to have in your collection. Because the Wii U, if it gets to a point where all these games come from the Wii U, the exclusive ones, and go to the Switch, the Wii U is kind of almost redundant. The benefit of the Wii U is that you've got the eShop, so you can legally buy the Nintendo games that they put as like the emulation, but on the other hand it's very selective what you can actually get through that service, and we don't have that service on the Nintendo Switch, so kind of locks it off to the Wii U, which is a shame, because I mean, I feel like this is a completely different topic altogether, like emulation for games. I think we should be able to have ROMs of old games that you can't buy retail anymore. Nintendo doesn't make a profit when someone sells these games now. It's just the fact they don't make that profit when someone is selling a game on eBay. So they shouldn't, like, I hate that there's all these lawsuits and that came out where they're shutting down these ROM sites and all that, because we're losing, like, essentially archival things. Like, these games, they're archived in that system. So I wish, I don't know, there's no better way around. That's why I loved the mini consoles that were coming out, the NES, the SNES, the Genesis, or Mega Drive, and the PS1 Classic. Like, these classic consoles were great. The mini consoles were great because you got these games that were getting a new life, because that's like a way of archiving it, having it there archived, but at a premium cost. And if we don't get these games in some sort of archived fashion, that's where the problem kind of comes around, where it's like, well, these games are going to just disappear to history. Who are you going to show? I want a massive collection to be able to show my kids in the future. That's why I collect a lot of games as well. Like, I want to share these stories with people. I enjoy that. I love telling people about the games that I've been playing. I've got ladies at work that are asking me about what games I've got, because they either want to play with their partners or their kids or whatever it is, and they know they can talk to me about it. That's fun. I like that. I like being able to share that and finding other people that get into the games and play these games. It's great. It's something that I can talk about comfortably. So I'm glad that, even though I've got it on the Wii U, I'm glad that Bayonetta has been ported across to the Switch. I think that's great. That's kind of where we need to have a lot of these games going from the Wii U, and I want to see more. And I'm glad that Platinum Games is now doing that with some of their games. They're getting them ported across, seeing the Wonderful 101. It was already funded. I saw a video today that was talking about, like, video game news for the week, or yesterday kind of thing, and that was on there. And I checked out the Kickstarter, and it was like double the amount already pledged to it. So, and it's slated to release in March. I want to see that coming from more publishers, more developers getting these games and actually going, you know what, we can port it. There you go. There it is. That's what I want to see. It's not too expensive. I looked at it, it was like $71 to get the physical copy shipped out or something. It's no different to me going to EB Games and buying a brand new game. I'm happy to pay that. Like, it's great. So yeah, there's that. Like, it's just, we need these games ported over. It's good. I'm glad this one is ported over. It was great on the Wii U. If you've got it on the Switch, it probably plays better. But yeah, that's a ramble and a half about like 4 different topics. Bayonetta, good game. It's also an MA game that's on the Wii U, and I like that. I like being able to have more, I guess, adult-oriented games on Nintendo consoles, because a lot of the time there's the censorship over it, and they take away a lot of those games, and people do miss out. Like, if you're a family, you've got the console there for the kids. Mum and Dad might want to play, you know, like older brothers and sisters might want to play games, but they don't want to be stuck with more childish games, and that's kind of a part where, like, having games like this on the console is great to kind of entice people from the more elite gaming kind of side to actually get into the Nintendo gaming scene, and I'm glad that got ported across. But yeah, that's it for today's ramble for Gamer Day. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope autofocus is working properly, because I just had a lot of issue with focusing the camera previously, and not wearing glasses when I'm focusing the camera, but not having anyone in the chair to focus on, and then accidentally bumping the focus dial and all that stuff. And it's a bit hard when I'm managing the camera myself and my arms are only so long. So, you know, autofocus, please be working well. Anyway, that's it. Please leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and consider subscribing to see more content coming your way. Have a great day, guys, and I'll catch you next time.